James here from Kicks Miami, and I'm back to another review. And before I get the shoes out of the box, if you could please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me along on socials at Kicks Miami on Instagram, X, and TikTok. Okay, so the Jordan 1 Self-Expression is what I have here in the box today. It's a shoe that when I saw photos of it, kind of digged it straight away. What I do like about it, and what you're going to see is from the box itself, is just kind of this multicolored design to it. The shoe is black in itself, very reminiscent of the Lance Mountain SB Jordan 1s that came out, I want to say kind of 10 years ago now, where that upper would disappear and another color would come underneath. And since then, Nike have kind of put that same design onto a couple of other pairs. You had the Jordan 1 New York to Paris, and also the Jordan 1 LA to, it was Chicago, there we go, where the colors will come in one colorway, and then kind of over gradual wear and tear will go to another colorway. So I'm gonna get the shoe out of the box, we'll take a look at it and we'll see what you think. Okay, so here it is. Here is the Jordan 1 High Self-Expression, and out of the box just looks like a plain black Jordan 1 with this kind of matte black finish. But when you kind of look at it from like the edges and the sides, you can kind of see that there is like different colors underneath. Each shoe is going to be looking different after wear and tear, so nothing is going to be the same, but I do believe that each panel on the shoe would be the same color. It just depends on how much of the paint you want to take off it and so forth. So each panel will kind of consist of a different color to begin with, and then over time that color would also wear away and the shoe would be completely white. Comes with two sets of laces, a black lace that you can see in the pair, and then a kind of a creamish colorway, that's your secondary lace, which will probably match the color maybe of the bottom layer, the third layer essentially. So I was able to get these from Soulfly, so shout out to Soulfly firstly. This was actually the floor model, which is why it's already laced, so again thank you for that. But what is a little strange, I think, is that Soulfly down here in Miami, kind of one of the bigger sneaker retailers outside of maybe Shoe Gallery and Kith, in terms of sneaker boutiques. They now have 3 locations. They have the Doral location, South Miami location, and then one down kind of Pinecrest, all in a very similar region. However, they were releasing these in the Doral location, not been to it before, so first time there. Luckily was the first one at the door, and they had one of each size. So luckily I was able to get my size evidently, but kind of strange for a sneaker boutique of that stature to only have one full size run, unless they obviously put in the shoes elsewhere, but you never know. However, got my hands on it. I know that they are sitting, I think, on Nike's website. I think they're probably sitting on a couple of other sites. I mean, the Jordan 1 as a whole, obviously they're pumping out a lot of colorways. You have the Shadow Backboards releasing at the end of August, which is probably a grail for a lot of people if it keeps the same quality as the original one. So I know that the love maybe for the Jordan 1 has disappeared, but also this weekend we get the undefeated 4s coming, so there's a lot of heat dropping. But I do think the idea of the kind of the shape shifting, color shifting, paint wearing away idea, I do love that idea. I do have a lot of shoes. I have the Lance Mountain 1s. I have both the New York to Paris and the Chicago to LA pairs, and I think the idea of just this paint kind of coming off and just your shoe looking kind of how it does for you, like with the creasing, the way you maybe walk differently to somebody else is going to leave different marks on it. So yeah, kind of happy to kind of wear them and try and get some of the paint to kind of come off. We'll see how it goes. I might have to take some nail polish or acetone to it to really get some of the colors, so we'll see. But I will post some kind of photos of the shoe it looks like now, so you can kind of see the paneling of it, and then also maybe in a month or so come back and show you what it looks like after wear. But again, if you like the video, comment below if there's any questions about the shoe. If not, again, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back again with another review soon.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated.